move on to Lithuania. So there we have it. They were Il Senso with Time and Monica, Unlove You, starting tomorrow. So Phil, kick us off. What did you think?
It was probably one of the better ones of the night. I thought they all looked like the villains off of Superman 2, you know, with General Zod and all that.
Finally, there's one for the youth, because that qualifies.
Oh dear. But yeah, it was good. I don't know if it was my cup of tea though. I kind of feel with Lithuania, I'm sort of waiting for next week and the route coming on.
What did you think of Monica?
Monica, I thought she goes on a bit. She done half moan, didn't she? Crikey. I don't know what she's singing about, but I think he dodged a bullet, to be honest. Not my cup of tea, sorry.
I just put a bit country, a bit rubbish. And I was like, the Il Senso thing, it was, what was going on? It was like some weird, are they prisoners and this is some sort of code for us to go and help them? Were they summoning us for help?
Well, they were prisoners from the planet Krypton till they landed on Earth.
You're an absolute arsehole. Nobody gets that, and don't even bother Googling it. It's pointless. So they're doing a stupid thing with the hand, and then it looked like they were going, and look to the left now, and then back quickly, and then go, and it was seen too regimental, and I found it it didn't flow naturally. It was all artificial, the dancing, and I wasn't keen on it at all.
Yeah, Il Senso. I think they were kind of miming, "Come help us," you know, come and save us, come and rescue us or something. But they're certainly not Il Volo, are they? That's for sure. And the other one, Monica, starting tomorrow. I wish she had.
Thank you very much for that, Mick. Even though, you know, we could do with stringing it out a bit longer. That's brilliant.
I could talk about the ones that I did like, which didn't.
Of course you can, yeah.
Go on, yeah. Of course you can, yeah.
And that was like you, as you said, the bonkers one, Martin Jigsaw, absolutely wonderful. So I didn't like the song, but I loved the performance.
If that would have won, me and Phil would be sat here with cardboard boxes on our head.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll never look at a cereal box again.
Brendan, what did you think of the two qualifiers?
I think the best two did go through. Il Senso, I really liked the melodies. I felt the song did build very well. And the combinations of the four people's voices really did complement each other very well. It created something very unique. But yes, as every other staging really needs looking at if they were to get there. It really doesn't work for me. It's either they've got vertigo or they were on a boat. I really can't work it out. Back and forth. However, as I said, the song draws you in, so I think it was deserved to go through. Monica, this is like the fourth time she's entered, isn't it? To try and get there. It was a nice country vibe. Very good voice. I think the song's a grower. But again, I just don't think it's for Eurovision. Overall, the show, I think the quality has stepped up from the other heats. However, I just feel like everything's leading us to a route victory before we even get there. It just seems it's just stepping in that direction. They've just filled a lot of gaps, unfortunately.
Donna, what do you think of the two qualies?
Well, I thought the right two did go through, although this was my favourite heat of the whole lot so far. I absolutely loved it. And the Jigsaw one, well, for a start, Martin is female. And yeah, that's bonkers. The whole thing is bonkers. And it will be a trigger song, just to warn anybody. If anybody is at all thinking of suicide or in a low point in their life, just don't listen to it.
I thought you meant one of those songs. I thought you meant whoever's triggered by cardboard boxes.
Well, there's that as well, because there's plenty of those. But yeah, it's a bonkers performance. Yeah, I can't quite make it out. But the two that did go through, I really did like. Il Senso was fantastic. Yeah, it's no Il Volo, as Mick said, but they have a different kind of quality in their voice. It's obviously operatic is their background, but I would say it's more like an operatic ABBA in a sense. The visuals that were going on behind them really worked well. It's musically, it played with so many different sort of rhythms, and you've got that kind of tick 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 beat in the background of clocks, which would always bring you back to the kind of chorus, which was, you've got the kalush sway going on. It felt safe. It was a beautiful melody, and you've got the pendulum swing going on. So there was lots of metaphor playing with it, and yes, absolutely loved it. That one, I hope, will do quite well in the final. It felt more prepared than most that we've seen so far. And then Monica as well. Well, she's done it how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times so far. And she's learnt a lot, I think, from the first ones, judging by the look of them I saw earlier. Country's definitely her thing. And it's nice to see the country style coming back again each year. It seems to be something that's forever just skirting in the charts, and obviously is of interest to people. That's why it keeps coming back. The bit we didn't see in the VT, because we haven't got the time available, do go and watch it, because her video is beautiful. It looks just like a music video, as what my comment said earlier. She starts off in a chair, and then in the background you've got this like sort of house effect, you know, with like dank wallpaper and stuff going on. And then it's not only when she sort of gets up that you get this really theatrical lighting working with her, and she acts it quite well as well. So I'm going to give everything a bit of love this week. You're all moaners, you lot. You really are.
That's so nice, Donna. That's so lovely.
No, honestly,
so lovely.
I thought the presentation of it, even if you didn't like the genre as such, worked so well. And these ones were very much more thought out for the bigger stage. So, yeah, they definitely deserve to be there.
I just want to copy paste everything Donna just said. I couldn't agree more. I only listened to the 2 qualifiers, not the 6 others. But when I heard Il Senso, my first thought, is this Lithuania? Have I tuned in on the wrong song? It was beautiful. What a vocals those 4 had! Amazing voices. I really liked it. And Monica, yeah, staging, wow, perfect. Amazing, beautiful, vocal on spot. The lighting, when it looked like a sunrise or sunset, it's just amazing. And yeah, it could very well be the 3rd time in a row with a Monica from Lithuania. I think the group next week really had to up their game to compete against those 2 from this selection here, from this heat. It was the best 2 so far from Lithuania. The group has it up for the game.
So, with what everybody said, with I think Brendan said that Monica was a grower. What do you think about that at Eurovision? Do you think a grower works well or not?
I think it does.
Yeah, you think it's heard enough by the general public that they'll vote?
I think that's where the fan bases come in. I think obviously they never overtake the voting. However, I think it'll just help it on its way enough.
Yeah, do you think with the likes of social media, if somebody hears it a few times, they go, "Oh," and then it'll spread that sort of way?
I believe so. I believed in the way in technology is these days. I believe that, yeah, even little 10-second clips, 30 seconds clips of that song in the background. It's the same with oh goodness, what is it? The Armenian song.
Oh yeah. And does anybody think country? It sometimes does well at Eurovision. I mean, was it the Netherlands that came second the other year?
Couple of minutes.
Yeah, with a country song. You don't tend to get many country songs. Do you think that's why they tend to do well at Eurovision?
There's a few that seem to come through the national finals. I say they may not have had their day yet, but Stefan's Hope as well did quite well and gained a lot of following. So Common Linnet's obviously had the best crack at it, coming second. So it's ever present. It will have its day, I think.
So you think quite soon we could have a country winner at Eurovision?
Oh, we could do. It's a never say never. I mean, we've had Måneskin win for the metal genre. We never really thought that would take off and be a winner. Anything's possible.
Well, thank you very much. Do we think Il Senso or Monica will represent Lithuania with the others that we've heard so far? Oh, it's all over the place. I don't know. I'm not adding that up. So it's a neither here nor there. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll have to wait a few weeks to find out. Bye! And don't worry about